For many rural households in Kenya, small off-grid solar systems provide essential electricity. Yet, when these systems are poorly configured or incompatible, they can quickly become unreliable and even unsafe. At Strathmore University in Nairobi, this electrical engineer is working to change that. As a researcher in sustainable energy systems and the founder of SunSafe, her work focuses on improving the safety and reliability of solar installations.
So when it comes to off-grid solar systems, it's actually a problem that is generally found in the electricity ecosystem and how we get our electricity installations done. So one example I like giving, which is common to every Kenyan who has electricity, is that whenever we want to get technicians, let's say to do wiring for the house, is we call someone who maybe knows a technician, or we talk to someone we know, aunt, mom's cousin, and ask them for a technician who has done an installation before for them. And then that's the person we actually use for electricity installations. That causes a bunch of different problems. For off-grid solar, the problem comes in as Kenyans walk into like a retailer shop, or they look for a random technician who they know did some installation somewhere, who sometimes is not properly qualified, and ask them to do the installation.
When solar systems are installed incorrectly, they can become unsafe and lead to costly damage for the people who depend on them. Ensuring installations are properly sized and configured is essential, and that's where SunSafe comes in.
There's two parts to SunSafe. So what we're building currently is a solar sizing tool. So for technicians, they'll be able to, if you go to them and you say, I want to power a fridge, I want to power my laptop, I want to power the different appliances in the house, if they enter that into the system, it will be able to recommend the size of the battery, the size of the solar panel, and we're even working on the size of cables.
Anne and her team are working to ensure the app is soon widely accessible to everyone involved in the solar ecosystem, from retailers and technicians to everyday solar users. It will help improve the safety and accuracy of installations, while also making it easier for households to find qualified technicians within their communities.
In terms of where we are with the app, is we are in beta testing. So there's an expectation that we'll have the full app on the App Store. It's actually on the Play Store. You just have to get an invite to actually test it right now. So we expect it to be open for further beta testing starting April, at the beginning of April this year. So in terms of the impact that we've seen, it's because we're doing beta testing with some technicians in Machakos and Wote. There's a bunch of things that we're correcting, of course, but there's a lot of positive feedback on how much it's helping them. Even just reduce the mental load of trying to figure out the size of the system, or making errors with regards to like the size of the battery. A lot of stuff that they were doing for their communities was mostly down to guesswork or things that they've been told work. Yeah. So we are replacing that with actual accurate information on how to do solar sizing. At the same time, there is a huge gender gap in the solar ecosystem. There's very few female engineers, number one. There's few female technicians. And one of the things that we're trying to do with the trainings is also increase the number of women.
Back at Strathmore University, Anne reflects on her innovation journey during the National Hybrid Workshop on the Horizon Europe-Africa Initiative for Kenya. As the European Union marks 50 years of partnership with Kenya and institutions like Strathmore, she underscores the vital role these collaborations play in empowering young innovators to solve real challenges within their communities.
There's a project that we just ended actually this January. It's called a long-term EU-AU partnership in renewable energy. Through that project, there's a lot of data that was collected on solar PV mini-grids. We also had some tests on how solar panels perform. So that data informed the structuring of SunSafe. So for me, this is very encouraging that universities in Kenya can actually do this. We take a project from all the way from research and we don't shelve it somewhere, we actually try and commercialize it. It's something that makes me very happy. I'm hoping that we can use our experience here, the experience that we've gotten through SunSafe, to assist both the university to try and encourage the electrical engineering students and staff members to commercialize their research, but at the same time just generally for Kenya. I think this has been an exciting journey, and I'm hoping to find some time to actually educate others on how this can be done, and in the process also learn from others who've been doing this.